Hey everybody, it's Presidio Dog here at GT Champions. Good to have you all here. It's nice to have you all around. We are here at round 7, the final round before the drop happens. So after this round, we're going to know where all the points really stack up into this series. So I'm really excited for that. Again, we have driver cams, so I'm super excited for that as well. We are here in the Magan Group 4 car, the trophy car, at Trial Mountain, and it is going to be a blast. And they are just about ready to get started, so I don't want to take too long to go through what we got to go through today. So like I said, we are at oops, let's go here. Let me get off the track so you can see all the cars there. We are in Division 3 at Trial Mountain, as usual. All the rules are the same, the tire and fuel wear and the pit window. If you're unfamiliar with it, I'll talk more about it as we go, but I know they're itching to get this race started. So on the pole will be Spider and Egon in the front row, Nolander and Smitty in row 2, Scarface and Joey Cannoli in row 3, Green and Chevy in row 4, Toxin and J-Rod row 5, Leo, Viper's Fane row 6, and they're going to start pretty soon. For those of you who haven't watched this before, we're actually going to be doing a formation lap. So once they start, they will actually go nice and slow around the track, get into running order, because in this series, the races are done in reverse grid from the previous race. Now, normally, we do it reverse grid based on the fastest lap time, just to add some spice into it, right? But the game in GT7 doesn't let us see what all those times are at the end of the race. So we're doing it just reverse grid. And since we can't set it by host, we just have a formation lap and everybody lines up, and then we have a nice 2x2 rolling start, which is going to be awesome on this track because there's plenty of room for that. So yeah, it's going to be good to go. Trial Mountain this is a fun track. It's in the morning time, so it's gonna lighten up during the course of the 90 minutes. I'm not sure how much, but they are just about to start. So that's where we are, folks, and we're gonna have a lot of fun running this one. So we'll keep track of how everybody is doing. Let's get some audio from the track and get out here where we can spectate and get some stuff on the screen so you can see. Now, the person we're going to be watching for is going to be Spider Team, so he's going to be the one leading the charge. Now, if you're wondering why the banner is covering up all the telemetry stuff, well, that is because the whole purpose of that is to keep drivers honest. So, we don't need anybody telling people what tires people are on and so on. So, oh, I got to do the whole out and in thing. There we go. Let's get all that up there. And so now, right there on the left underneath our sponsor link, which please, by all means, visit our sponsors. DetailingGroup.com is our main title sponsor for World Cup, and will be until somebody dethrones him. So DetailingGroup.com, check them out. You probably saw their graphic up as we were loading up the room. Kind of rushing through this part, so I don't want to forget anything. Metropolis.com and Digit Gaming Academy are our primary sponsors. High Pre does all of the graphics. If you like the graphics, that you can come find us, and you can find him on our Discord. And all the links are there at the bottom of your screen. You can go to discord.gtchampions.com and you can find us as well. Okay, so they're all loading up. It should be Spider, then Egon, then Nolander, then Smitty, then Scarface. Oh, where is Scarface? Scarface needs to move up, so he's going to move up and get himself into P5. At some point, he needs to get his rear end up there. It's got a long straight. He really should be trying to get up there. There we go. Get all the way up there. There goes Scarface. Get all the way up to P5. That's where he needs to be. Perfect. Joey Cannoli is in P6. P7 is Green, and he's in place. Right after Green should be Chevy. Toxin is in the wrong place. Toxin is going to move back to 9th. Here we go. So now Toxin is in 9th place. 10th will be J-Rod, the lobby host. 11th is Leo. That's 037 upside down and backwards, in case you wanted to know. That's how that comes around. Ooh, we got some crazy lag. Crazy lag. Earlier today, I was dealing with this in a huge way with another division group that was running, and it was pretty crazy. Mikhail needs to drop down into 13. Oh wait, where's 12? Oh, Viper's Fang is not here, so they are in good working order. So now Spider Team's going to lead them down into the final 2 corners. This is going to be a huge overtaking position through these last couple of corners, right before or right after the pit entry. It's going to be very interesting to watch these drivers find their way around this track, to say the very least. All right, let's see here. Let's get everything going. And just, you know, hey, I'm Chris Ball. It's good to see you. All right, so there you got to see my face. Now we move on. All right, so Spider's going to slow down. He's going to let everybody catch up. Yep, there we go. D3 really knows how to get a grid going. So let's get back a few cars, and we should see all of the cars lined up. Yes, so now we just wait. There he goes. He had all the way up. Oh, Egon was not supposed to pass him before the start-finish line. That is not going to fly. So there he goes. He's letting him back by. Good job. So Spider Team, into the first corner he goes. Egon and everybody's running. Oh, it's going to be hard to keep track, especially at night. It's going to be hard to see some of these cars. So far, Spider Team's sitting up front. Nolander goes really wide, and Smitty gets underneath him, and Nolander is going to drop down a spot into fourth. Smitty's a little. There's a little lag happening. Maybe this update wasn't so great that came out this week. There we go. J-Rod's up a couple of spots. Chevy's up a spot. And everyone is, so far it looks like everyone is still stuck together. This is pretty good stuff. All right, so let's take a look up front. Spider Team leading that charge. Look at that long train of cars going by. Egon still in P2. Smitty in P3. We still have Nolander is in fourth. He started third. He's lost 1 position. Smitty has gained a position. And Scarface, who was in fifth, is still in fifth. I didn't get enough time to stare at all of the stats to keep myself in check, people. So, but the race is on. Let's keep an eye out on Joey Cannoli. Joey Cannoli is the points leader currently going into this race. He is currently 23 points to the good over Scarface. And I know Joey Cannoli into the pits, but I don't see any damage on his car. Okay, so you know what? He was sick. Egon's in the pits. Oh, you know what? Joey Cannoli has a drive-through penalty, and so does Egon. That's right. So Joey Cannoli, where is his car at? Looking. It's a long pit stop. All right, we'll come back. So they're doing their drive-through penalty. So Smitty has gotten a spot over Spider Team. See how Spider Team can handle. Now, keep in mind there are 2 compounds at the time that they can run, softs and mediums, right? So they have to run both compounds, and they can only switch their tires during the pit window, which is dead middle of the race. So middle of the race is 45 minutes, so 5 minutes before and 5 minutes after the middle of the race is when they're allowed to pit. They can pit any time for damage, but oh, we got some spicy going on right here. Let's go on board with J-Rod here. He's attacking his teammate Green there, and I'm trying to get, there we go, one more camera. There we go. That's what I want to see right there. So nice long line of cars racing through, and J-Rod may be looking at overtake here. But anyway, as I was saying, if they started on the medium tires, then in the pit window they must change to the soft tires, and they can only change the tires once, so they have to make them last the entire stint. If they started on the softs, they'll switch to the mediums, and vice versa. So some drivers are on different strategies. So we're going to see some stuff change mid-race after the pit stops. Towards the end of the race, it's going to look very different from the front of the race right now. So look at that whole group of cars right there. A little gaggle there in the mid-pack. All looking... Oh, wait, is that... Green is right behind No-Lander now. No-Lander is a ways back from P1 and 2. Look at this whole line of cars coming through there. So there's Green, J-Rod, Toxin from HBR. Oh, he's looking like he wants to make a move here. That's kind of a cool angle. I've never tried that one yet. Oh, he does barely leave. Oh, he's going to get a penalty going off track there. That is for sure. Unless he was on the brakes. But J-Rod's going to get a much better run out of the corner there. No penalty. Okay. Oh, it's pretty laggy there. That's a little strange. So play it safe, guys. Play it safe. Ooh, Toxin into the wall. A little bit of damage on the front. That's a lot of cars to get through that tiny little space. J-Rod's made his way up into 5th position. He started in 10th, so big mover right there. Green started in 7th. So Mikhail started in 13th and is all the way up to 6th position, or 12th. So, or 12th position. So he's the biggest mover right now is Mikhail. Look at all those cars, all those little trophies. That's awesome. That is so awesome. So Mikhail, ooh, just behind Green. Green is just up the road a few seconds, but Mikhail's got a whole mess of cars that are all over the place trying to get by him, not the least of which is J-Rod. And right behind him is Leo and Chevy. So Leo's actually gotten around Chevy and up into 7th place. Man, look how close all these guys are. This is awesome. This is how we like to see the racing done, boys and girls. We'll see a few cars that are going into the pits now. Looks like a few people went into the pits. Oh no, who's that around? Who was that? Somebody went around. I think that was Chevy. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry for flicking through. I don't have keyboards to let me go and click on things. I think that was Chevy because he has the yellow wheels. But hey, you know what? Let's do this. I totally forgot, folks. We have cameras on some of these guys. So here's Spider Team. That's him behind the wheel, manning that trophy. Now he had to do his drive-through, not drive-through. He's up in P2. I was thinking of someone else. So there's Spider Team at the wheel, racing. Hopefully he's not paying attention to me talking because I don't want to get him stuck. Let's see, who's the next one? I think the next one's going to be J-Rod in P6. So there's J-Rod. He's got a pretty decent battle. He's got 2 cars, one on either side of him, only a half second apart. So there is some real work to get done. There's J-Rod deep into the wheel. I'm actually going to go meet J-Rod in person for the first time next week. He and I are going to meet up in Texas. So that's going to be a lot of fun. Leo looking a little racy, or is he pushing? Oh, he's pushing. He's like, let's go get these guys. That's smart. That's smart. Teamwork, baby. Teamwork makes the dream work. That is for sure. Steal that line from one of my boys. Where is Chevy? There is Chevy now. Chevy is currently in 9th. He was one of the ones that he lost it in that final corner. I forget what turn number that is. In the final left-right before the end of the lap. Chevy been with RWB a long time. A lot of RWB drivers in this group, very similarly paced drivers. So we also have, I do believe we have, I think we have Limelicker on camera too. Do we have Limelicker? We do. There he is. Limelicker in the lime green car. That makes sense. I feel that. I feel that's. I feel that's good. So there's Limelicker coming across to finish lap 5 for himself in P10. So there you go. We'll come back and check up on some of these guys in a little bit. All right, first, Smitty out by 6 seconds over Spider Team. Now, Remember what I said about tires? So some cars are on some strategies and some are on others. Spider Team really just showed some really great pace out on the track today. No lander. I don't know. This lobby is glitchy, folks. Earlier today, I was doing a broadcast. Some of you may have watched it with GT Fusion, and it was a mess. I mean, it was a mess. Cars were everywhere, pit glitching. It was bad. So hopefully we can get this stuff sorted out. Green has made his way up to 4th position. He's gotten around Mikhail, or maybe he was ahead of him already. I forget. But there is Green. There's Mikhail, and he does have Leo, who'd gotten around J-Rod. Now, what is Leo going to do? Let's go on board with Leo. Let's watch here as they head into... Oh, it's one of my favorite corners. It feels so good when you can hug that corner and get it right. Oh, J-Rod on the outside. He's right there. He's going to stick his nose in. No, he doesn't. Okay, but he's close. He's close. So, these new camera angles in GT7 are pretty nice. All right, so we still have this battle for 5th going on between these three. Boy, you can hear that weird lag going with the tires squealing everywhere. So Leo in 6th. Leo currently sitting in 3rd place in the points. He's just 4 points behind Scarface. Scarface is significantly far back. He is all the way in last place. I think Scarface... I think he might have had a drive-through penalty he had to serve. But like I said, it is 90 minutes. I mean, this is a long, long race, and anything that can happen will happen for sure. Spider Team has gained almost a second now over No Lander. Maybe even a little bit more. It was like 5 point something, now it's 7 point something. So Spider Team is definitely moving, and No Lander's not letting up. So I think these guys have a lot of work to do. All right, now Leo, look at this. They've all caught Green. So Leo was getting pushed by, or was pushing Mikhail. He's now in front of him. Leo was pushing everybody to get up there, and now he's gonna lead this slipstream train all the way up to Green's bumper. And as long as, did that say Viper's Fang? No, this is our reserve driver, Pinoy or something like that. But anyway, he's joining in, and he's in the hunt. Ooh, wow! I thought he was gonna just destroy J-Rod. That was close. That was very, very close. All right, so let's see. Leo now right on the rear end of Green. So this is all a battle for 4th spot between like 5 cars. This is awesome. This is good stuff. So Leo has brought all these guys up here by pushing and pushing and pulling and pulling, and he's brought 5 cars on all the way up here. So or 4 cars. So that is pretty impressive. That is some smart driving. Oh, we got a little bit of some loosey-goose stuff happening in the back. All right, J-Rod's kind of lost that slipstream train of Mikhail. Mikhail's also lost it, but Leo, he's right there with Green. So Leo's been able to get a little space. Now he gets to battle Green all on his own. So we'll keep an eye on this battle here. Let's go check and see if there's anything else going on. J-Rod. Oh, okay. So I don't know how to say his name. Pinoy is one part of his name, so I'll just call him Pinoy for now, I guess. Around J-Rod and into 8th position. So he's going to be moving. He'll be on, or not around J-Rod, around Chevy. He'll be on J-Rod in short order, and we'll see how he works with those guys. So far, really clean race. All right, let's check in with the leader really quick. Smitty all the way up there, 10 seconds up the road from Spider Team, just on his wheel. Just cruising. Let's go on board with Spider. Oh, it looks like maybe his camera's frozen, so I guess we won't be going on board with him. All right, well, that's fine. We can still stay on board and watch him drive. Yeah, we're getting a little bit of lag there, and I don't see him moving on his camera, so something's frozen there. Let's see, and no lander. Oh, he's lost a couple seconds to Leo. It was 7 seconds, and now Leo, who's gotten around green, is now on the charge. He'll be heading for no lander and trying to close that gap. So green now has dropped from 7th. He was all the way up to 4th and has dropped back down to 5th. So he's still ahead on the start. Mikhail, who started all the way back in 13th, is now in 6th place. So driving. Oh, but he's got a little bit of damage on the car. Some front aero, right front wheel damage. Ooh, who got the penalty there? Is that J-Rod? Oh, J-Rod he must have cut through turn 1. That's a pretty common place to get there. And Pinoy is going to overtake him into the 7th place. So J-Rod just kind of hanging out. Let's see if see how J-Rod's doing there. Is he looking comfortable? He's driving, trying to make a move. Now this is the nice relaxing spot. This is where they get to take a hand off the wheel, get some blood back into their fingers. All right, let's watch on board. He's got lime liquor right there. Lime liquor. Where is he? There he is. Lime liquor looking inside, and he gets the spot away from J-Rod. Moves up into 8th. J-Rod's gonna lose that spot to Chevy when he goes to clear that penalty on the pit straight. So still a lot of close action back here between all of these guys. Lots of fun to watch. Lots of fun to watch. And Chevy's back into the mix now. Chevy focusing. It's on the final stretch here now. Can he get around J-Rod? As long as he gets this section right, he should be right there to be able to get the spot. And it looks like he's going to get it. So he's right there, J-Rod on the brakes, and Chevy's going to just quickly zip right by, and off he goes. Nice and relaxed and focused. Way to go, Chevy. All right, so let's check up front. Smitty now 12 seconds up the road. Spider 11 seconds. Oh, never mind. It looked like he just creamed the wall. He's got no damage, so it's just lag. No lander now. Only 4 seconds, 4.5 seconds ahead of Leo. So Leo's coming. Leo is on the move, folks. Yeah, we gotta watch out for Leo. He's gonna be catching up pretty soon. He's already gapped Green by 2.5 seconds. Green has lime liquor coming at him next. Oh, that's a cool camera angle. All right, so there's lime liquor just relaxing in the car, nice, smooth, shaking his head, getting all the bugs out. And into the final corners, he's gonna go. Okay, we're gonna get off his camera. I don't want to jinx him. All right, let's see. Into the final corner, he goes a little wide through there, but he could be saving his tires. He is on a different strategy than others. And Chevy up in 7th place. J-Rod, he'll get there. You don't count J-Rod out. That guy is a championship driver for sure. Okay, here we go. Mikhail and J-Rod battling it out. Look at this. This is good stuff. Okay, a little bit in the grass. And let's see if anything's going to happen here. No. There's Joey Cannoli coming up behind J-Rod. So Joey Cannoli served a drive-through penalty is caught back and in the top 10. So, you know, people say that the penalties, it just ruins your race. Well, that's the point of a penalty, I suppose, right? Yes, one black Pinoy. There we go. The point of a penalty is to, you know, to penalize you. It's supposed to hurt, but they're not so bad that you can't come back and still have a good race. I mean, look, there he is, right? He's having a good race. He's back into the top 10. We'll keep an eye on him. Egon, I think Egon also had a penalty. I'm not sure. Scarface, all the way back in 13th, is carrying some damage right now. He's about half a lap behind the leader. Pinoy coming out of the pits, so he had damage to fix, I'm imagining. Still has the old tires on, so it doesn't look like he took any tires. All right, let's check in up front. So there is our guys up front. Do I even have Spider? Yeah, Spider Team's frozen. I don't have his camera, so maybe we'll come back to him, you know, at another time. But Spider Team, 14 seconds on either side of him, so it's just turning laps. Don't make mistakes. No lander. Ooh, that gap to Leo now down only 3 seconds. So Leo is having to really work to get to no lander, and it's working. He's getting there. So we'll see how long does it take for Leo to get up there. Now Leo is going to gain some significant points against Scarface for the second position in the points, based on so far on how Scarface's points look. Of course, we haven't got drop rounds included, you know, so let's keep that in mind. How's Limelight doing? Let's I'm not going to say it out loud because I don't want him to hear me. Maybe. I want him to stay on the track. Nice, easy driving. There he goes. Slowly gaining on Leo, and he needs to use these tires he's got to the best he can. Yeah. Oh, I love these driver camps. I am so glad the guys were willing to do some of this stuff, and I'll tell you, it's a lot of fun to have this capability to do all of that. Chevy in sixth place now, just ahead of Lime Liquors. So now Chevy is the one under the gun. Looks like Green is right behind him and in the slipstream. So I don't know. Will teammates work together? I mean, there are points on the line here. Chevy currently sits in 4th place. That guy behind him, 1 point back, 1 position back, but by a lot of points. It's 55 to 63, 63 for Chevy. But still, they are 4th and 5th in the series. So I'm sure playing nice has its times. It may not always. All right, so here comes J-Rod. J-Rod's currently running in 12th. He had a few races that he had to miss during the season, but the RWB captain ain't about to miss out on a race. Joey Cannoli underneath Mikhail and makes the pass into 9th place. So Joey Cannoli on the hunt now. He's not even broken the into the 1 minute mark yet. Fastest lap is a 1:59 by Smitty up front. Joey Cannoli is only behind that by a little under a second, and they are not on the same tires. So that is interesting. So Joey Cannoli now up into 9th place and battling for these points, and he wants to seal the deal. Can't seal it yet, so it is way too close to call for the season. So keep going, Joey Cannoli. All right, let's check up here in front. Oh, Leo's closing and closing. He's getting so close. And I know Nolander's seen it. Nolander saw 7 seconds at one point, then glanced down, saw 5 seconds. The next time he looked, it said 3 seconds. So you know he's stressing out, knowing that Leo is on the move. Okay, let's see here. Let's go back here. There's J-Rod. Oh, Joey Cannoli looks like he's going to make a move, maybe. No, he's just 1 second back, or just right on his tail. There's McHale. Oh, J-Rod. Oh. Joey's going to play really careful here. Braking early, making sure not to hit anybody. So Joey Cannoli sitting here waiting to get a spot away from J-Rod. Just a half second back. I want to take a look here and make sure we don't miss that. So, all right. So Leo almost into the 1 second mark. J-Rod has into the final corner. Whoa, almost taps the wall. They both go all the way up and rub it. So now, does Joey Cannoli? No, he's a little too far back. He's a little too far back. Don't think it's going to happen. Joey's going to be patient. But right now, let's go up here. Okay. We are under 1 second. We're going to watch this battle as it unfolds. I want to get onto this cam. There we go. So I can turn the camera around and follow the cars through the twisty bits. All right, so Nolander under threat. This is for podium places, although there's a whole lot of race to go, folks. And then look at the timer. We're only 28 minutes in, 29 minutes in. We haven't even hit the first pit window for another 11 minutes. So there's a lot of racing left to do and a lot of opportunities to make mistakes. There's a huge gap from Leo backwards. He didn't even see anybody back there. He has hints of headlights, but he should be able to close up nice and neat here. Brakes a little later than Nolander. Little wide through the corner. Oh, that lag. I think the Gran Turismo servers are having issues today because this has been something going on. Oh, he almost hit the wall, and oh, I thought he was going to have damage. Here we go. This is right there. And up into 30 goes. So Leo now into third position. And now where's he going to go? He's got a long way to go to get to Spider, like 18 seconds to go. There's no chance that he's going to catch Spider before the pit window. But, there's always a big but. Somebody could crash. That's been known to happen at times. All right, so Smitty looking great. Ooh, thought he was going to hit the wall right there. Smitty, 19 seconds up the road. Spider, 17 seconds to up the road from Leo. Leo already cleared Nolander by nearly 2.5 seconds. And who's next to catch Nolander is going to be Chevy, if Chevy can get there. The cars are being really weird today. I hope it's just me. I'm hoping it's not as bad for those guys. All right, Green still behind Chevy, but Joey Cannoli now there. Joey Cannoli looking at oh, Green goes really wide, and Joey Cannoli is probably going to take the spot. We'll watch on board from J-Rod this battle. All three RWB drivers here, and let's see if we can't get J-Rod's view. There he goes, and Joey Cannoli up into 6th. J-Rod now trying to avoid hitting Green, dives down inside. Can he get a better run out and get around Green? No, but he's still there. All right, let's go check a couple things up here. I want to follow some of these arrows. Ooh, J-Rod goes a little wide. Did he get the wall? He did not, but it was close. He's right there on green. Is he going to make a move here? He's really close. He's probably going to hold back. That's not a place to make an overtake, that is for sure. All right, we're going to just roll down the order here. Oh, here we go. So Toxin and Egon. There we go. Oh, there we go. There is a battle right here happening. Oh, almost missed this one. All right, one Black Pinoy and Scarface battling it out for last. Currently, Black Pinoy is going to want to always be last. That's the goal in every race, right? Is to not be the last person. So let's see if Scarface can make his way back. Where's Scarface? There's Scarface. Scarface currently running P2 in the points. 4 points ahead of Leo. At the way the race is going right now, that will change. Although we haven't counted drop rounds. We always have to think of drop rounds. All right, top are still spread out. Something's happened with Leo because No-Lander is a little closer than he was a little while ago. Did Leo hit something? No. I don't see any damage. Here, let's leave the J-Rod alone. Let's see. Chevy's got a nice little buffer either side of him. Not a lot to worry about, except Joey Cannoli coming. So this is not going to be a fuel issue for these drivers. I mean, you could save time in the pits by not using as much fuel, not have to fuel as much. But, I mean, you're not going to run out of fuel in these cars. Not during this race. All right, so J-Rod has made his way around green. So up into P7 goes J-Rod. Green in 8th. McHale 3 seconds back in P9. And Limelicker sitting in P10. Ooh, he's got a little damage. Oh, that wasn't from that wall. He's got some damage on the right, on the front arrow and right front wheel. So he's got a little bit of damage to work with. He's also seems like he's on a little bit different strategy than the other drivers. So we'll see how that plays out through the rest of the race. All right, let's break away and not disturb him too much. Egon and Toxin still battling it out, and looks like Pinoy and Scarface. I don't know what's going on there. Still about the second gap or so. I kind of like that livery though. It's pretty. All right, I'm going to check in on Smitty here. The pit window is going to open in 4.5 minutes. I guarantee that with the new tire modeling and whatnot, that the soft tire runners are going to stay out to the end of the pit window, and the medium tire ones might come in early, which is really different from. Oh, No-Lander's getting closer. Normally, with the tire issues. The medium tire drivers will drive to the end of the pit window, pit for those soft tires and get out of there. But so they can keep those soft tires lasting longer. Now you can kind of drive any of these tires you want until they're beat red and still get around the track. So I'm sure the soft tires are going to come in last and the medium tires will come in first. I don't know. We're going to see what happens in about 4 minutes, folks. So No-Lander in 4th, still in the hunt for that podium spot. So we can't count him out. Chevy seems to be creeping up to these guys. So he's focused there. How focused is he? He's very focused. Very, very focused. So Chevy, he is definitely no slouch. He's a lot of fun to race around. All the RWB guys are. And in fact, all the guys in this lobby seem to be really good at driving clean, and everyone seems to enjoy it. So that's cool. But Joey is now in the hunt now for that top 5 spot. See that, folks? Even a drive-through penalty, and here is Joey Canoli. Yeah, he's 48 seconds off the lead, right? The odds of him winning this race are pretty slim, but 5th place points, you know, that he's heading for right now is pretty good. And I mean, there's only a few seconds between him and 3rd, so there's a very real possibility that Joey Canoli can get a podium finish, you know, even though he served a drive-through penalty. So you never know. You just never know. All right, J-Rod has given himself quite a buffer to green. Joey's already left J-Rod in the dust by 6 seconds. So I think J-Rod needs to put a little bit more hurt into those tires. Use them up a little bit more. He's the king of saving tires, folks. He really is the king. Like he just drives so smooth and can make tires last forever. But this new tire model, I think, is not conducive to his way of driving. No, that's not right. That shouldn't be the way I'm saying. Let me rephrase that, and let me take that idiot comment out. He can save tires. He just doesn't need to. I think that's what it is, right? So he's just used to doing that. But in any case, I digress. All right. Oh, what's going on back there? Right there. Oh, Lime Liquor's got Toxin there. Lime Liquor's got that damage to the front. Toxin now is in the hunt for Lime Liquor. Lime Liquor is... he's gonna probably struggle on those left-hand corners. He's got right front damage, but that arrow is probably what's gonna kill him. There's a lot of long straights here, and you can lose a lot of time. So Toxin is probably gonna be able to catch up to him coming down through the tunnel. Let's keep an eye out on this one here and see just what can happen. Yeah, that damage, ugh. That's gonna slow him down. We'll see what the top speeds are when they get up going through the tunnel. And Egon's not far away, so he's at currently 118, 119, 120. Toxin is at 127, right? So Toxin is definitely gonna go right by him. And there's nothing that Lime Liquor can do about it. I mean, he's got damage to the front of the car, and that is just how it's going to be. Whoa, Lime Liquor late on the brakes to see if he can make something happen, and it doesn't work. And Toxin up into the 10th place. Not bad, buddy. Not bad. So Toxin makes the overtake. The next one coming is going to be Egon, so we'll see if Lime Liquor can defend from that. All right, real quick, let's run up here. Anything new here? Chevy still a couple seconds back. But Joey Canoli now is right there on Chevy's slipstream, just outside of it. This could make all the difference coming through these sections. If Joey Canoli can get underneath that half-second mark before he gets to the tunnel, he might have a shot. Oh, look at that. He just gets right in there. He just killed like three or four tenths off just right there in that braking zone. So Joey Canoli really close to getting to that 5th spot away from Chevy. Let's go on board with Chevy and let Chevy kind of... Let's watch how Chevy rolls. All right, so there is Chevy in front of us there. That's who you see on your screen. And Joey Canoli is in his slipstream now. And Chevy's probably like, well, crap. This is... Let's see if we got any expression on his face at all. He's just realizing, like, well, there's not a lot I can do about that. And up to 5th place goes Joey Canoli, folks. 5th place from last with a drive-through penalty. Like, that's Joey Canoli, folks. That's one of the reasons he is the leader in points and the leading this particular championship, folks.
Whew. All right, the pit window's been open for 2 minutes now, and I haven't seen anybody take advantage of that yet. So I'll be interested to see just kind of how this all plays out. So, okay. All right, so in goes Leo and Chevy off the medium tires early. So they want to get onto those soft tires. What I tell you, right? The soft tires are going to stay out. The medium tires are going to come in. I'm sure of it. Oh, Smitty taps the wall. Ooh, no damage. Okay. That is not a pass for position. That is a overtake on Lime Liquor, which is a blue flag. So Lime Liquor just going to let him on by. He's 30 seconds up the road from Spider. He can probably pit, come out, and still be ahead of Spider if Spider didn't pit. That's how far he's gotten ahead. But keep in mind, just so you know, I can let you know. So Smitty on the soft tire, and he is 27 seconds up the road. The only other person on soft tires is the car right behind him in 13th place. Everybody else is on the medium tire. So Smitty, way up there, 27 seconds. Spider is 27 seconds behind him, but is going to get that soft tire when he pits. So my guess is Spider's going to pit right now, get on that soft tire, and go hunting. Let's see if he does. So this is going to be entrance to pit lane here. If I was him, that's where not yet. Actually, after this corner. If I was Spider Team, I would be pitting right now and throwing on those soft tires because you can abuse them pretty good. Yep, there he goes. So Spider Team in before the middle of the race. He's going to get the soft tires. No Lander is probably going to end up going in. Well, so now Smitty, it needs to stay. Oh, come on, camera, work with me here. Okay. Smitty's on the soft tire. He's going to run that soft tire all the way to the end of the stint, and he should, right? Because you don't want to give up that faster tire ever, especially if it's working for you. He still holds the fastest lap with a 159, and he's been hitting 159s most of his laps, right? So he's doing pretty good. Spider hasn't even got to his pit box. There he goes. Look at that beautiful livery. J-Rod from RWB, the RWB team captain, makes that livery. And, man, it's purty. So Spider team in. Mikhail still has damage. Ooh, almost got some more. Let's see, who else is pitted already? Okay, so Leo pit. He is in 8th. Now, we got to just wait for all this stuff to cycle through. We'll get there. I'm curious to see when the rest of these medium tire runners are going to go in. Because it just... Why does it show Spider? Oh, yeah, he's on the soft tire. And Pinoy comes in on the soft tire. Okay, got it. So now Spider comes out in 6th. Now, none of the drivers in front of him have pit yet. None of them. So he's got a minute 15 to clear. All the rest of these drivers are going to be coming in. Why are they out here? Why have they not pitted? In goes Smitty. Okay, so now we're going to see what that gap is going to look like. It's still going to be like 20 plus seconds, right? But no Lander. Maybe his hindsight's 2020, but Joey Cannoli is up to 3rd. Of course, he hasn't pit yet, and other people have to as well. But hindsight being 2020, they say, right? I'm looking at the tire wear. Everyone knows what the tire wear is. Why are these medium drivers still on them? That's the part I don't understand, because they're losing valuable seconds every time they stay out another lap. So I'm interested to see what that's all about. Smitty in, and that's Smitty. Joey Cannoli stays out. In goes, that was Nolander, I think, yeah. Nolander goes into the pits. J-Rod will be the next person, and he's going into the pits. All right, I'm super confused as their strategies, but hey, I haven't done a ton of practice in these cars, so maybe there's something they know that I don't. Now Mikhail's gonna lose a little time because he's gonna have some damage to fix too. Let's see, anybody in their pit box yet? Anybody? Anybody at all? I think Nolander went in first. Let's see if he gets to his pit box. I don't know. There goes Nolander into his pit box. Oh, I love that. Ghost Viper Gaming, and definitely looking out for our veterans. There is J-Rod, the master of liveries. Up and into his box he goes. And Mikhail should be in his pit box soon. Here he comes. Alright, so up he goes. So now, let's see. Joey Cannoli is... He stayed out another lap. Okay. Interesting. He's only 4 seconds behind the leader right now. That's how much difference there is. It's about a 20... It's almost a 30-second pit stop. So he's 4 seconds behind the leader. He's going to need to pit soon because these are long laps. These are 2-minute laps. And with the fueling, they have to be out of the pits, folks, in the next 2 minutes, 15 seconds. So no time to wait. See, I'm going to quickly run down through here. We still need to see Toxin pit and Joey Cannoli. Everybody else has pit. So we're just waiting for Joey Cannoli. He'll be the next person towards the pits. And in he'll go. Alright, so Spider will reassume second place. So in goes Joey. Joey are going to be on those soft tires. Is going to be really fast. Alright, Toxin is going to need to pit, and then Nolander will assume 4th position. So there we go. Get into those pits. Don't you get that penalty. Oh, okay. That looked weird. That looked weird. But hey, it is what it is. Alright, Spider going to come around, and he is going to take back second position. I want to see when he crosses the line. It says he's 26 seconds to the leader. So he gained about a second pitting earlier. And he's going to be a little faster on the soft tire. So let's keep an eye on that. Joey Cannoli in the pits. Nolander coming through. And he'll be in 5th with Leo right behind him. There's Leo in 4th. All these cars on the soft tires. Chevy coming through. Joey Cannoli coming out now. Where's he going to come out? He's going to come out in 5th. Okay, so Joey Cannoli comes out in 5th. He does come out ahead of Chevy, J-Rod, and Green. 2 seconds behind Leo. So, our first place driver on the medium tire, and the only other medium tire runner is in P12. So, pit window closes in 15 seconds, and I think all of the drivers, I'm going to zip through here really quick. Yep, all of the drivers have pit. So, now it's time. 26 seconds. Let's see if Spider can get rid of 26 seconds worth of time from Smitty in the next 40 minutes. Yeah? Think you can do it? Think you can do it? So we'll keep an eye on that 26 minutes. But here we go. So Leo now, who is looking at that. Oh, Joey Cannoli really deep in there. This is a 3-way battle for 3rd. And Joey Cannoli, who started in 6th place and had to serve a drive-through penalty, is back up fighting for the podium spots, folks. I mean, that is pretty great. And there's Leo, who is running 2 spots behind him in the chase for the points. So, yeah, this is going to be some good stuff. This will be some great last lap racing. Oh, okay. See, I keep losing my mind because I think I'm about to see a car dive off the track and get wrecked, and really it's just lag. All right, let's see. There's Joey. Where's Chevy? Chevy's not far back, guys. Let's go on board and watch Chevy. Let's do a lap on board with Chevy. We have some time right now on that nice softy tire. You know, got just enough fuel to get by. What do you say I crank up the sound a little bit so you guys can enjoy the sound? Leo's coming really close together. I did not want to miss this battle, folks. Joey Cannoli on a purple lap, which means both of the guys in front of him are likely on one as well. Oh, the server lag right now is real, people. I don't know what's going on. Leo's in the slipstream. Let's see if we can see anything happen from here. We'll go on board with no lander and see Leo's. Turn one is a hard place to overtake anybody. You don't want to be off the line coming through this really high speed left and right, left again. So overtaking there, you need to overtake on the straight long before you get to that corner. Ooh, no lander goes really wide. And Leo now got Joey Cannoli all over his case. Woo, folks, this is some good racing. These guys are really battling it out. Is Joey Cannoli close enough? He's closing the gap, but not by very much. I mean, his foot is on the floor, so he's not. Oh, he's going to go inside? He's going to go inside? Joey Cannoli is going to go inside. Sorry for the... I hate that I don't have my camera buttons, folks. Sorry. So Joey Cannoli up into fourth now. Got around Leo on that straight spot. And that's the thing. If you can be right behind somebody, that is one of the best overtaking opportunities there is. Coming out of the final corner and heading into the tunnel, you got a lot of room to really get up to speed and get around him in these Group 4 cars. So Joey Cannoli now up into fourth. Oh, that's some crazy weird lag stuff. All right, let's see. How's J-Rod doing? J-Rod and Chevy are kind of separated out. Green has fallen pretty far back. I don't know if he overfueled or lost some time there. Egon is up ahead of Toxin and McHale, so he's made his way up into 9th place. Oh, McHale's got a penalty. No. Where's Lime Liquor? Lime Liquor's kind of all by himself, just cruising around into the final corners. Maybe if we get lucky when he gets onto the straight, I don't know if he's listening, he can give us a little wave. Is he even listening? Is there a little wave? He's looking at the camera. Okay, we're going to look away before he gets to turn 1. All right. So Spider has taken off only 3 seconds of Smitty's time. He's going to have to do better than that if he wants to catch him before the end of this race. There's only 34 minutes left. If he's doing... Yeah, that's not going to be enough. He needs like, he's going to need like 10 laps to get there. And I don't know. He's just running basically 2 flats. And so is Smitty. So Smitty just really putting on a clinic, even on the medium tire. He is traveling. His last one was a 2:01.8. And really, Spider's only doing less than a second faster per lap. And he's at that rate, he needs 23 more laps to get there. And we're already on lap 27. So we'll see if he can get anywhere there. Oh, no landers got Joey there. Tap on the wall, but he's okay. Joey Cannoli now is going to make the move. Oh, but is Nolander going to give it up? He is. And Joey Cannoli from all the way at the back of the field with a drive-through penalty and is sitting now in the podium places. So, yeah, consistency, right? Let's look at Joey's lap times. Pretty much 2 flats for most of the time. A couple 159s. So Joey up into 3rd. Hopefully he can hold that together. Maybe he should drive sick more often. I digress. All right. Leo's dropped off about 1.5 seconds from those two. Hopefully he can catch up and get some movement on no-lander. J-Rod is kind of gaining on Chevy, so we might see a battle here a little bit later on. Just running through here, just checking on all the cars. And Smitty, into lap 29 we go with 31.5 minutes left in this race. So there's still plenty of laps. That's going to be about 15 laps. There's about 15 laps left if it's 2 minutes a lap. So we'll see if they can make 15 laps work. Joey Canoli has got 17 seconds between him and Spider Team. So we'll have to see if Joey Canoli can make that work. Joey Canoli still towing no-lander around the track, albeit not a ton, but enough. It doesn't feel like the time has changed in the lobby. Like, I feel like it should be brighter outside. Uh-oh. Oh, no-lander. Oh, no-lander. Big incident for no-lander. He's going to drop a couple spots there. Probably Chevy might even be able to get in the mix. No, he recovers quickly. Leo moves up to 1st position. So, my oh my. Down to 22 seconds, so he's only knocked off about 4 seconds in the last close to 12 minutes. So not gonna look like he's gonna get there, but you never know, right? You never know what's going on. But hammer down, Spider. Hammer down, focus. You'll get there. Because Joey Canoli's also looking for you, so don't let him catch you. Joey Canoli moves. Oh, Leo's got damage. He's got front splitter and right wheel damage. So he is going to be easy pickings for these two on the long straights, I imagine, for these guys coming up. All right, folks, I need to take a moment to rest my wet my whistle. I'll be right back to you. We'll watch this battle while we do that. just saw a no-lander pushing an ATK driver. And instead of passing him, he's updrafting him. This lag really makes things difficult to see, doesn't it? Kind of thinking that there's going to be an overtake here on the pit straight. As a way to catch Joey Cannoli. I mean, Joey Cannoli is 9 seconds up the road. I don't know that that is a thing that's going to happen. And, or maybe he's just trying to get some more time cleared from Chevy, because Chevy is coming. Chevy is right there. Sorry for the lag, folks. It's just what happens with servers sometimes. Not our servers, but... Is Chevy going to go for it? He looks intent. He looks like he's going to go for it. Late braking on the soft tires. Once these cars all get close to each other, it goes kind of nuts, doesn't it? Just gets past Leo. Hang in there, buddy. Man, I hope it is not as laggy for these guys as it is for us, because this is insane. Hey, look who it is. It's J-Rod. See that? There's J-Rod in the mix. So there is the battle for 4th position between 4 cars. Remember what I said about those 90-minute races and the stuff that can go on with them? Well, this is part of it. Now let's see. Yeah, all those guys are all on the same tire. So this is very interesting. Now Leo's got damage. It's going to make it a little easier for these guys to overtake. But the pit loss is insane. I don't think he would have... I don't know. I guess we'll see what happens. But J-Rod now into the tunnel, under braking. Leo's going to have a better exit, I think. Chevy up there, sitting there with a half-second penalty. That's going to be good stuff for both Leo and J-Rod if they can keep it close enough. But they are right there with each other in the tunnel. It's going to be a little slipstream chain, and I don't know if anyone's going to be able to make any overtakes on this because they're all getting the benefit of slipstream together. J-Rod just relaxing, chilling, getting a little bit squared up, getting ready for some hard braking and a lot of turning. And on the brakes. All the way down, in deep, there he goes, come out wide and bring all that speed. Yeah, that's going to look good. Now, Leo and J-Rod are both going to be hunting Chevy. It's going to be interesting. They're going to have to be a little bit closer, I think, if they're both going to get around Chevy under this penalty. Leo is definitely in the zone. J-Rod is really close, too, so... Let's keep an eye on this. Let's go on board with Chevy and keep an eye on this. Let's watch from his vantage point. And he's going to move over. Oh, he didn't move over. Okay, but there they go. And J-Rod is going to make it. Yep, he's going to make it. And just like that, folks. That's a half-second penalty. So you don't want those. So now, what's J-Rod gonna do? Let's go back on board with J-Rod. Let's see what he's gonna do now. J-Rod was way back all the way back in like 11th place at one point. He started 10th. Both him and Leo in front of him started nose to tail. So Leo started behind J-Rod at the beginning of this race, and now they're both fighting for the 5th position. Really, they might be fighting for 4th position if they can catch up to Nolander. I don't know if J-Rod's going to push him. If I was him, I would push Leo. Push the two of them all the way up to Nolander. And that's just me. All right, let's see. Where's Joey? So see, Spider Team, 23 seconds back. So yeah, he's not getting where Smitty's just got crazy pace. Remember this guy, the one leading the race, going to lap 34 now? He's on the medium tires and he's running what he was running on almost on the soft tire. So he still holds the fastest lap as a 1:59.1. He's ran a 1:59.3 on these medium tires, and he's all by himself. So he's not any slower, that's for sure. Spider Team, 16 seconds. Joey Canoli is way back and just coming out of the final turn as Spider Team goes into turn 1. So Joey Canoli has a lot of work to do. 20 minutes left in the race. That's 10 laps. He's going to have to do like 1.5 seconds a lap faster to catch Spider Team, and he's just not doing it. He's running 1:59. Spider's running two flats, two low twos. Joey Canola's running high 1:59s. So I don't know if he's going to make it work, but hey, a podium is good stuff, right? A podium's great stuff. If Joey were to finish where he's finishing right now, he will break about 107 points is what he'll end up with, depending on how things go. So not too shabby to get across the 100 mark. All right, J-Rod is right there with Leo. Chevy is close. J-Rod needs to push. He needs to push Leo as far as he can to get away. No, Leo, you do not want to break the slip. You need some help. Oh, J-Rod says, screw that. I want the spot. But I don't know. Leo might turn in. Yep, he's going to look inside. J-Rod slams the door shut on him right there. J-Rod kind of out of the position. Not too terrible for a Group 4 car because it's not going that fast. Alright, so we still have a 3-way battle for 5th. Actually, 4, because Nolander is not far. Nolander's only 2 seconds up the road from these guys. So if they work together, I bet they can get there. That's for sure. Alright, so Smitty in P1, folks. Spider Team, 23 seconds back, still a 15-second gap to this man, Joey Canoli, our points leader, in 3rd. Nolander in 4th, but by no means does he have this thing locked up because he is he's under threat from J-Rod, Leo, and Chevy. So it's Now, I'm going to tell you now, tonight I am not going to make any estimates on what the points are after the drop rounds because it's too much work and I don't want to waste all of our time here doing that. So we will be announcing those next couple days after the stewarding has been completed. So hang on there. All right, Chevy in the mix now. Chevy trying to make something work here. Does he have the pace and what it takes to get around Leo? Now remember, Leo has that damage he's been carrying for a lot of laps, and that's brought him through a long ways. So Chevy can make anything happen here. Into turn, what is that one? I think it's turn 9. I think that's turn 9. That one there. But in any case, this is going to be a juicy battle for this top spot. That is for sure. Okay, let's check up here. No lander. Only 2 seconds up the road from these guys, and he's got to keep the pedal to the metal if he wants to avoid those guys. Because if they catch him in the slip, it's going to be a whole bunch of cars all coming at him at once. So I think that's what's saving Leo, is Leo's able to sit in J-Rod's slipstream to overcome the deficit he has on his arrow. Let's take a look back here. Okay, so green is here's a three-way battle for 8th spot. Is missing that one. Green up there, Toxin in the top 10, in P8 right now. He's got Green and Egon only, about a second and a half, just under about 2 seconds between them all. So Egon is right there in the tunnel with them. So this will be interesting. Egon goes a little wide, gets some good speed out of the corner. He's right there on the back of Green. This is a battle for the 9th spot. As we see the little drones flying around there. So Egon from Canada. No. There actually is a place in Canada called Canada. It's like K-A-N-A-T-A. Canada. That's not confusing at all, is it? All right, is Egon going to make a move here? He's right on the bumper of Green. It looks like he's going to do it. He's going to push for it. The only thing I see, and this is something I worry about. Well, it's not just that. He needs to pit. He's almost out of fuel. So he's got to pit anyway. So Egon is going to head into the pits. He's only got an 1/8 of a tank of fuel left, so he misjudged his fuel. That's going to give Scarface and Mikhail some heart. That should get Scarface into the top 10. All right, so let's check up front here. So Smitty still sitting in front by a long ways, 21 seconds. Spider not making much of a difference, but Joey Cannoli's taken a second or two out of Spider's lead. It's not going to be enough, I don't believe. So Spider just needs to hang in there, buddy. Just keep on keeping on. Normally we would have Joey Cannoli's camera on, but I really don't want to see all the tissues and runny noses and red eyes from being sick on the camera. I love you, Joey Cannoli. I hope you get better soon, man. You're driving like you're not sick, that's for sure. Maybe you're just wanting to get this race over with. All right, No Lander has definitely lost a couple of tenths to J-Rod. J-Rod now under 2 seconds from there. Leo has dropped back considerably from J-Rod, about a second and a half. Every one of those long straights Leo goes down, he's losing a tenth or so. So, it's interesting. Does Chevy have what it takes? Does Chevy have what it takes? Get him, Chevy. And Leo, you need to get J-Rod. And J-Rod, you need to get, and so on and so on. Everyone fight, battle. Fight to the death. I'm allowed to say that, right? Am I allowed to say that on air? I think I can say that on air. realized I had the volume up really high, so I was hoping that's not too terrible for you guys. Okay, tell me that stuff. Tell me when I'm doing that stuff. All right, so Smitty just killing it right now. He's doing a great job. And we got 18 seconds still, so Spider has knocked some time off of there. Maybe those medium tires are starting to show their age. He does have, 11 minutes left in the race. That's about 5 laps, maybe 6, depending on when he crosses the line. Maybe 4. Well, it won't be 4, but I don't think Spider's going to catch him in time. Spider now, still plenty of spots up there. He's going to be excited to have a podium finish. That's going to be awesome for him. So just stick it out there, bud. Just focus and keep doing great. Joey Canoli has put 15 seconds against Nolander since the pits. So that's about half a second a lap faster that he's going every lap since we went through the pit stops. Nolander, he's gained some time on J-Rod. J-Rod was about 1.7 seconds, so Nolander has definitely gained some time on J-Rod. Here's J-Rod. He is he's kind of just hanging out. He's got a whole mirror full of car. You can see that Leo's right there, right behind him. You can see that side view mirror, got the bright yellow lights in it. So he needs to just keep it together. Now, I don't think that Leo has what it takes to get around J-Rod, even in the slipstream. That front end damage is just enough to keep him by. J-Rod, just to be safe, gonna try to break a little bit of that slipstream. Chevy is just behind these guys, you know, a few seconds, so he still kind of sees them. He still has something he can do. He just needs to get on it and do it. Toxin in P8, a solid P8, so he's got to be happy about that one. That's going to be a great finish for Toxin. In fact, what is Toxin's best lap finish here? Let me see. There he is. Let me pull up his stats here. He actually, I'm sorry. He actually podiumed in round 2 at Panorama, and he had a 5th place at Daytona and a 4th place at Barcelona last week. So, yeah, he's going to be happy. This is going to be some good points. Some great points. Green in 9th place, quite a ways back from the leader and from Toxin. Scarface sitting pretty there. McHale, Lime Liquor. Oh, you know what? We have a camera for Lime Liquor. We should at least watch and say hi. Hi, Lime Liquor. Go, bud, go. Lime Liquor had to start at the back of the field, and I believe he ended up having to pit early for damage. He's got damage to the entire front end of his car right now, so he's probably struggling, but he doesn't want to lose a spot to Egon, so I guess we'll see how that goes for him. Egon, that is the leader group coming by. That is P3 coming by right now. And there is Black Pinoy. So there we go. That's everybody, folks. All right, I'm going to take a second to wet my whistle before we get into these last few laps. Hang on. All right, sorry about that.
I'm back. Looks like No Lander is having to lay up a little bit. Here, I'll bring this down so you all can. Where is my feed? There we go. So, Smitty doing just fine on fuel. Spider Team doing great on fuel. Joey Cannoli, he's got a little saving he could do to get through 2 more laps. No Lander, though, he's definitely laying up a bit, and the boys are catching him there. So hopefully he makes it last. You got to get, these guys are going to need. Let's see, they're going to come around at 27 minutes. So they might have 3 laps to do. It depends on when the leader comes across the line. But yeah, there could be potentially 3 laps here. No Lander may drop back, and is definitely under threat right now. J-Rod and Leo are right there. So this is a battle for 4th position. Yeah, this is not going well for him. J-Rod and Nolander and Leo have plenty of fuel. Nolander's gonna succumb to them here on the long straight as he tries to save some fuel. That's my guess. But I mean, I just have guesses, right? The overtake. J-Rod coming around, and Leo's not going to follow him through, but J-Rod gonna make the overtake, and there he goes. Does Leo follow him through? Leo does follow through, so it's 4, 5, 6, J-Rod, Leo, and Nolander. So things are changing here in the battle for 4th. We'll have to keep an eye on these guys. They're going to come across the line with a little over 2 minutes to go, so they're going to have to do another one. Does Nolander have the fuel? I don't know. I certainly know that J-Rod is in no. He is not concerned about fuel whatsoever. If you see Chevy back there, I see Chevy back there, not far behind. Yeah, so let's see, we're at 27, so we have 2.5 minutes left in this race, and there's going to be another lap, so these guys need this lap, they need 2 laps of fuel after coming across. This is going to be interesting. I don't know if Nolander has enough for that. Oh boy, all right, let's check up front. Smitty, he's going to have another lap to do for certain, because he's way up there. He won't have to do another one. So after Smitty, this is his penultimate lap. Next lap will be his white flag lap, and so he's looking pretty good there. Spider Team has cut off 11 seconds off his lead, but Spider Team now is looking pretty good. He's got all the fuel he needs, so nothing to worry about there. That is lap traffic there in front of him. That is Lime Liquor. Joey Cannoli on a purple lap. Is he trying to get the what's his best sector, or the best sector? Somebody needs to steal that bonus point from Smitty. I don't know if it's going to be him or not. J-Rod and Leo still battling it out. J-Rod and Leo have nothing to worry about when it comes to fuel. Nolander does, and Nolander's got to be careful. He's still going to have 1 more lap to do. So will he be able to make it last? I don't know. Look at that fuel. It is low. Now Chevy's 3.5 seconds back. Can Nolander keep 3.5 seconds gap while trying to save fuel? I don't know. We'll have to come back and see. All right, let's check back here with Toxin. Is still, everybody out here is spread out by quite a ways, so they're all going to finish where they're going to finish. Egon in the pits, his car is destroyed, out of fuel and damaged, so he'll finish in 14th place. And
Yeah, he ran out of fuel, and if he fills up the gas tank right now, it's going to be a minute penalty, which will put him back. So, all right, let's see. Smitty, Spider, Joey Cannoli, definitely our podium finishers for the night. But this is still a thing. Leo knows it's the last lap, and he is putting on the pressure. He's burning it all up. J-Rod, though, is right there. Let's go on board with J-Rod. I don't want commentator's curse to be a thing, but let's see if J-Rod can make it. He's got this section right here. This is where he needs to get around Leo and stay in that slipstream. This is the final lap. This is for P4. Oh, you know what? I need to make sure I don't miss Smitty coming around. Oh, I almost missed Smitty coming around to take the checkered flag, folks. So there we go. There's Smitty taking the checkered flag. Nice job, Smitty, and takes the win here at Trial Mountain. Spider coming across, not 13 seconds back, and is going to take second place for Spider Team. Awesome job, Spider Team. Woo! And Joey Cannoli coming out of the final corner will snag the third spot. J-Rod has made it around Leo. I wanted to get to these three finishers. There we go. Now let's keep an eye on Jared. Jared and still battling Leo, trying to make it around the outside. And it makes it work. Oh, there's tap. I don't know if there's going to be any space here. Is Leo going to take it? Leo might have this, folks. Leo might have this. And he does. Leo gets the job done. Chevy will come home in 6th and got around Nolander. So Nolander drops to 7th and Chevy gets the 6th place finish. Nolander out of fuel. Toxin comes across in 8th. Nice job. And he comes across in 8th. And right behind him is Green, who will come home in 9th. Scarface and McHale will take 10th and 11th as they finish up on the track already. And that will be that, folks. So Smitty takes the big W. Right on. Spider Team gets 2nd place. Joey Cannoli in 3rd. ATK Leo gets 4th place. So didn't see that coming at the end, so not bad. J-Rod in 5th. Chevy comes home with the 6th place finish right there. Good job. Whew. And Nolander. Oh, you know, we got some onboard cameras. Let's get a little view of these guys now that they're off the wheel. So there's J-Rod just cruising along. All right. Chevy, who came home in 6th place, just relaxing. And we got Lime Liquor somewhere. There he is. There's Lime Liquor. And Lime Liquor coming home in 12th. Oh, wow. That was a pretty great race, guys. That was a lot of fun to watch. So 13th is going to go to One Black Pinoy, and 14th is going to go to Egon. McHale gets 11th place. Not bad considering what he ran into. Scarface comes home with the top 10. Green comes home in 9th. Is that right? Yep. Green comes home in 9th and Toxin in 10th. So, all right, let's get this off of here so we can get a really good... There we go. Nice shot for Smitty there. Good job, man. That was awesome. What a race that was, folks. What a race that was. All right. I'm just going to save the replay here. And what we're going to do is we're going to go in and we're going to try to get ourselves... some interviews here after race 7. But wow, that was a fantastic race. Way to go, guys. All right, let's see if my results are showing properly. And they are showing properly. All right, so these are your unofficial results for the race tonight, folks. Unofficial meaning we haven't done any of the stewarding, of course. But here is your podium finish. So Smitty takes home the gold and gets the win here in round 7, the final round that could be dropped. Spider Team comes home in P2, and Joey Cannoli gets P3. Not a bad way to spend an evening, folks. All right, let me go find these guys, and we'll get in here, and we're going to try to do ourselves a little interview. All right, so hang by. I'll be right back. All right, so we've got Spider Team's in here, Smitty's in here. We're just gonna wait on Joey Cannoli. I don't know if Joey Cannoli is gonna make it. Like I said, he is feeling sick. Oh, you know what? Hang on a second. Joey Cannoli is asking. Let me just tell him where to be. Hang on. That was some kind of race, folks. I can't wait to talk with these guys. Smitty put on a clinic, that is for sure. Man, did he do good. And I thought for sure Spider, like towards the end, was starting to catch him. I was like, okay, all right. We'll talk live with these guys here in just a moment. Let's just wait for Joey Cannoli to get in here. I'm trying to figure out if I can message him. So stand by. Let me check the audio from the other guys. Smitty and Spider, do you have audio? All right, I see Joey Cannoli has now joined us. So let's talk with Joey Cannoli first. We'll work our way up the order. Joey, are you there, bud?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. My voice will go soon,
Yep.
so I make it quick.
Yep, I'm going to make it plenty quick, that's for sure. Congratulations, man. Good job. I know that you're sick and not feeling well at all. And to come back from a drive-through penalty and snag a podium finish, that is some great work. So congratulations, man. Good job.
Thanks. That surprised me as much as it surprised you. The talk of the day, though, is remember when Babe Ruth pointed to the outfield for a home run? That's what Spider did, I think. He said, "This is my race," and he damn well took it.
Well, he did do good. That is for dang certain,
Yep.
man. When you came out of that drive-through, I think you came back out in almost dead last, right?
Yeah, I think so. I
Yeah.
mean, I had to stop. Everybody else kept going.
Yeah. Well, you did a fantastic job, and you made your way up there pretty quick. So. Now I'm gonna ask all of you this, but I'm gonna ask you one at a time. So Joey, was that lag as bad for you guys as it was for me? Because it looked pretty bouncy all around the track.
Well, there were some spots like Nolander kept bouncing in front of me. A couple people did, but not the whole time. But just a few people did.
Okay, gotcha. All right. Well, congratulations, buddy. That puts you over the 100-point mark in the series. I don't know. Did you beat? I know you were going for that fastest lap time, but I don't think you got it. I think Smitty held on to that.
I missed it by two tenths or so. Yeah, I just missed it.
Got it. All right. Well, that gets you over the 107 points, man. That's pretty awesome.
What's that get me? What's that?
It doesn't get you anything because we have to do drop rounds, so you'll be back below 100 again, and then you'll have to race 3 more. But we'll go there. But all right. So congratulations. Let's talk to Spider Team. Spider Team, buddy. So the Babe Ruth thing kind of worked for you, huh? Spider.
Babe Ruth
Oh.
was always a quiet guy.
His microphone is probably not selected properly, so
Oh.
we'll let him sort that out and try to see if he can get his microphone working. You just try your stuff, man, and just holler at us. Smitty, are you there? Can we hear Smitty? Let's see.
Yes, I am alive. I am
You
happy.
are
I
alive.
am not giggling. I am not giggling like a child.
Yeah, I don't believe you.
Calling me
Dude.
out. I put it together. I finally put a race together. I'm more than ecstatic.
Yeah, you did really good, man. I know you've been struggling. I mean, besides that race, the highest you've gotten in the whole series is 6th. And I know you've just been having some weird events going on in races, and you just go like, give me a break. But this is a good one. This is a good one to win. So congratulations, man.
I mean, the Megane's one of my favorite cars to drive as a group force. That probably didn't help anybody else. And Tri Mountain's Tri Mountain. Like, nostalgia is always going to make you want to do good there, anyways.
Yep. Well, guess what? You did. And you did great.
Let's go!
Let's go! Now, you're not going to have any drop rounds, so your points right now are tied with a couple of people down in the mid-pack on points. But still,
Yeah,
winning a race is winning a race. That's freaking awesome,
Yeah, I'll
man.
take it. I'll take the ticket. Let's send me off, Chief. I'm ready.
Well, that's awesome, man. Congratulations. I was watching. You started on the soft tire. I was like, ooh, I wonder if he's going to be able to make that work. And
Yes.
you played it. You played something smart, and I want to ask you. So, and Joey and Spider can feel free to comment on this. I thought it strange. You did exactly what I thought you would do. Run the soft tires to the end of the stint, right? To the end of the pit window, right? Use the soft tires as much as possible. And I figured the medium tire drivers were going to dive in the moment the pit window opened and get on the soft tires because they're just going to lose all that time, right? And nobody did it, but one person pit at the beginning on the mediums to the softs. And I think it was... I don't remember who it was, but
Spider jumped in at like the 43-minute mark, so he missed that first lap opening. But as soon as he came in, he was like, "Okay, no, that's when I now need to switch."
yeah. Well,
Yeah, and
'Cause
I thought about that
that scared me.
afterwards.
It was like, "Oh, he's coming early." I thought he was going to run it to the end as well, thinking the softs were going to die off. But then when he's pit at the 43, he's like, "Oh, I got to come in now," because I was originally intending to go to like right at the very end, like the 49-minute mark, and then come in then and then really risk it. But I was just like, no, I really shouldn't. Let's not chance it.
yeah, I figured you needed to stay on those soft tires as long as possible and gain as much of an advantage that you could before heading into your medium stint and these guys coming out on the soft tires. But Joey, what was your thought on that? When did, I was saying it on the broadcast. I was saying, why are these guys staying out here? The soft tires can make it the whole way.
Yeah, well, here's my thought. Right, the smart thing would have to get rid of the mediums right away and get the sauce. So obviously, I didn't do the smart thing. Right, I stretched the mediums. I have an excuse for that. I really didn't, get that update and practice with that update. So I was thinking the mediums are going to get destroyed halfway before the update. That's the way it was, right? Now with the update, those softs last a lot longer.
Yeah.
And I totally didn't expect that.
Okay. Well, that makes some sense. I was just confused, but
It's not you, it's me.
well,
Yeah,
okay.
this update has actually made the soft tires last a lot longer than what they would normally. Like, you can pull an extra 4-5 laps out of them, or 10 minutes, roughly. And I was doing like my testing this morning because, again, Western Australia compared to you Yanks. But yeah, I was doing the testing. I was doing like, oh, I can pull 60 minutes if I really need to. on the softs, and it was just they're absolutely insane now. So it's going to throw a curveball into the next couple of races, seeing if the soft tire starters are going to become more frequent.
Yeah, I know that now, so that's good information for the next race.
All right, so really quick, Spider, did you get your mic working? He did not. Okay, so all of us can take a moment to just congratulate Spider Team on a fantastic second place finish. Started, let's see, did he start? He started up near the pole, right?
I think he was pole.
Yeah.
Did he have pole? I guess maybe he did have pole. You're right.
Yeah,
because
he did.
Spider, Egon, Nolander, myself, Scarface, Joey. You were 6th or 7th?
Joey was in 6th. Yeah.
6th. Okay, yeah.
So he starts on pole and loses one spot for the entire race. I mean, come on, that's awesome.
Oh, both you guys, both those guys never gave up a position. I mean, they took off and that's it. There was no way of catching them.
Yeah, that
was. I was hoping there was no way of catching me. I started on the softs.
That's pretty awesome. All right, well, hey guys, thanks for meeting with me, and I'm gonna bring up the podium again so that everybody can see it. So Smitty, congratulations again, takes the win in round 7. Spider Team gets P2. And Joey can only P3. So even being sick, not even testing his tires, and have a drive-through penalty, and comes home with the podium. So any of you watching that get drive-through penalties, I don't want to hear it anymore. that it ruins your race. Because this is clearly still something. You have to earn it, and you got to work it. But there's still plenty that can be done. So. All right, guys. Well, hey, thanks for stopping by and sharing with me. Now go celebrate. Joey, get some NyQuil and go to bed. And
that's exactly what I'm doing.
Right. All right. Congratulations again,
guys.
Smitty.
Thanks.
And you guys have a good one.
Get some breakfast.
Take care, man.
All right. So that was Smitty, Spider Team, and Joey. So here are your unofficial results of the race. For the round. So Smitty, Spider, Joey, our last lap, last 2 corners, the battle between Leo and J-Rod was for real, and Leo comes off the victor. Now, I don't know if there was lag or if there was any not hokey pokey, that's not the right word, any unkind things happening in there, so we'll see how that goes, but it looked a little argy-bargy through there. But at the same time, there was lag, so I don't know. We'll see how that goes. Chevy comes home in P6, Nolander in 7th, Tox in 8th, Green comes home in 9th, and then you have Scarface that finishes in the top 10. Then you got McHale, Limelicker, Black Pinoy, Egon. Black Friday didn't actually compete, so that is just bogus info that's in there and did not earn any points. It's just the way my system calculates stuff, and for some reason all my points are missing for the first 4 drivers there. I'll fix that stuff later. But, that was a fun race. So based on those finishing points, this would be how it stacks up before we do the drop rounds. So this is where everyone's going to be. And after we do the drop round, there's a bonus point missing there for Smitty. So he would actually have 47 points. So he'd be ahead of Viper's Fang. But it's not calculating that into the mix. So, yes, it is. I take that back. This particular one does. So we will be removing the worst race from each of these drivers to give us a real series points. So I'm excited to see how that all works out. Folks, it has been a blast to have all of you around, all of you that are here and visiting with me today. Driver of the day, yeah, I definitely believe Joey gets driver of the day from all the way in the back and a drive-through and snags a podium finish. I mean, that was pretty great. We had a lot of good racing there. So much good mid-pack racing going on in there between Leo, J-Rod, Chevy, Green, and who else was up there? Nolander, right? Oh my gosh, those guys were doing a great job putting on one heck of a show. All right, folks. Well, that's going to be it for me, and I guess for now, we'll see you guys next time. Have a good one.